Hey Aquarius, it's Suzanne with Sunny Forest Tarot, here to do your weekly reading for October 13th through the 20th. And we're going to take a look at what your burning question is for the week, all right? So this is going to be your question, and then we'll find out if we get an answer, okay? In some of the readings, we got a very clear answer, and in some, we didn't. And I will tell you that the only reading that didn't have a question was Scorpio. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, they're in some pretty sassy energy this week, and theirs was more of an ultimatum. Whether they were putting it out there to their person or not, it was more of an ultimatum. So this deck we're going to use for the answer, and I'll share with you if I get, if I get a song that comes through that relates to your reading, I'll share that with you too. All right, so this may or may not be the answer. I'm always honest with you guys, so, I'm not gonna, if there isn't an answer there, then there's not an answer there. All right. Let's see. I'm also going to use the Lenormand deck right smack in the middle to get to the heart of the matter between the two of you. All right, here we go. Good times. All right, so heart of the matter. Lilies. This is about monogamy, okay? So the heart of the matter is, can we get to a monogamous place? That feels like the question before I even turn over these cards, but let's see. Knight of Cups. Can I tell you that in practically every single reading, we've seen the Page of Cups or the Knight of Cups up here in the question section. Knight of Cups, Judgment, Page of Pentacles, and Death. Scorpio. Are you dealing with a Scorpio, Aquarius? You might be getting an ultimatum. Okay. So, Page of Pentacles, you can see that he is very, very focused on what? On one pentacle. That's what is, with this card, with this Lily's card, okay, I'm looking at this as monogamy, okay? And I feel like we're at the point the question here is, it's like, are we going to do this? Are we going to, is there a chance for a monogamous situation? Knight of Cups is about, somebody moving towards you or you moving towards somebody in a romantic way, all right? And I feel like it's somebody that, this is not a new person. This is somebody that has been in your life. Judgment is about, rising from the ashes, reconciliation, a rebirth to a situation. But I feel like, if it's for you, if it's a rebirth or if it's somebody coming back, it's like, if it's not going to be monogamous, I don't want it. If it's not going to be something that it's just you and me, I don't want it. That's what I'm feeling from, everything here. And that's where this death card comes in, right? Transformation. If this was, you know, something that was in and out in the past, or something that was third party in the past, it's like, no, that's not what I want. So it's like either this is going to be a monogamous situation, or it's not going to be, is what I feel like. So it's like, can this situation be monogamous, I feel, is your question. So let's see. Now, if we see the Page of Pentacles down here in the answer, because I feel like this is the core of what you're asking about, then I feel like the answer is yes. All right. You know, and if we don't see it, it doesn't mean that the answer isn't yes. All right. But I feel like this card will give us a clear yes down here in the answer. All right. All right. So we have Ace of Cups. You know, for Aquarius, you're like, well, that's nice. Okay. And we've probably had this before, right? A new start in love. But is it monogamous? Is it going to be monogamous? Woo, Sun. Now, the only other card that would be a clear yes to your question would be the Sun. The Sun is the card of yes. All right, so it feels like, yes, we have the opportunity for a monogamous situation here now. And if this is restarting, Judgment, Ace of Cups, we could have a really good thing here. Ooh, the Empress. And Three of Pentacles. So Three of Pentacles is about coming together. Judgment is about coming together. Ace of Cups, Knight of Cups. New love or resurfacing of romantic feelings. The question is, can this be monogamous? The answer is yes. Why? Because this person sees you as the Empress, their ideal person. What do we have up here? Ooh, we have the Gentleman. We have the Gentleman, and see how he's looking to the past. This is how I read these cards. This is significant gentleman from the past is your question. Your question is about a significant gentleman in the past, and can this be monogamous? And then we have the Bear. Okay, so I feel like this significant gentleman or masculine energy from the past is being very cautious and protective, and we'll see of who, all right? But my initial feeling is they're being very protective of themselves. There is the opportunity for monogamy here, but let's get some additional information here. You know what? I don't want to use that. I want to use this deck. For clarifying up here, I want to use the third deck. And I want to clarify this Bear. And then I want to clarify Judgment for you and the Page of Pentacles for you. All right. Judgment clarified by the Nine of Swords. All right, so this just feels like it's been going on for a while for you. And I don't know that you're so much worried about it as, because this is, you know, this is a card of unnecessary worry. It can be the Nightmare card. You know, I feel like it's just, it's more speaking to all the steps that it's taken to possibly get to this point. Okay, I don't feel like it's really worry in this particular instance. Page of Pentacles, yeah. 10 of Cups, okay? So, yeah, this is what you want. You want emotional fulfillment with one person, like everybody, well, like most people do. All right, so that clarifies that Page of Pentacles for me. All right, so down here, Ace of Cups, clarified by the High Priestess. All right. So, you know, this is the card of, you know, intuition. Okay, this person, you know, feels intuitively that this is the right thing. All right, this significant gentleman. But there's still, you know, possibly a secretive quality here. Why is that? Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords. Yeah, I immediately, you know, normally I don't feel like that kind of icky wash over myself when I get the High Priestess, but I felt it with this one. And the Knight of Swords is the sneaky card. Why? Whoops. Ace of Wands. All right. So this person intuitively wants this love situation with you, but right here we have, I mean, there's nothing more or less monogamous than the Knight of Swords and the Ace of Wands together. That's like this person is looking at somebody else, a third party. There's definitely potential here, but this person just may not be ready. That might be why you've got the Nine of Swords here, but we've got the Two of Cups clarifying the Sun. Yeah, there is definitely a potential, but it still feels like there's lingering third-party energy here. All right, so what is this person protecting with this bear? Page of Swords. This is the, you know, the spying card, the gossip card. You know, they're protecting themselves. Simply put, they're protecting themselves. It feels very much up here like this feels very Scorpio. This reading feels very similar to the Scorpio reading. It just feels like you're at a point where you don't want to be dealing with this type of energy anymore. And I feel like there's lingering energy here. Let's clarify the monogamy card here, because right now Knight of Swords, we have the Seven of Swords. You know, these three swords, this person, this is the sneaky card. And, you know, and I think I read this as kind of the Seven of Swords too, and I didn't mean to. So it's interesting that the Seven of Swords, Knight of Swords is moving very quickly towards Ace of Wands, which is, you know, a new sexual passion. Okay? So this is the last card that you want to see come out over the monogamy card. This is how this person could be presenting themselves to you, but I feel like this is what's underneath. So be careful. Be careful, Aquarius. The way this person could be presenting is very different than what is actually happening. It feels like they're very much protecting themselves. because there's still a third party interest here. And they're being secretive about it. You know, and I feel like, honestly, it's because they ultimately, they want this with you. And it's like they're putting it on a shelf right now while they continue to sow wild oats. That's what it feels like. And I feel like you intuitively, on some level, probably know this, but you're getting close to, you know, this coming to an end. Like, enough is enough. All right, Aquarius. Dang, that's not what I want to tell you. That is never what I want to see, but it is what it is. So it may not be your reading. If it doesn't resonate, then it's not for you. If it does resonate and it makes you angry, you know, ask yourself why it's making you angry. It's probably because it resonates on some level, and I know that's frustrating. Yeah, I feel like the song that comes to mind for this reading is Jump by Julia Michaels. Check it out. All right. Thanks, Aquarius. Have a good week. Bye-bye.